Hey guys, so today I told you that I was going to be doing a day in the life of an evening shift CNA. So basically, the first thing that I do when I get to work is I sit in the car and I jam to some music just to get myself kind of pumped up for work. I don't know if any of you guys do this or not, but it's definitely something that I do because it allows me to start my day on a more positive note, regardless of whatever stress I have going on in my own personal life. This allows me like a little bit of a way to kind of release the stress and get into a better mood. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I start work when I work evening shift, which is the shift that I'm permanently on right now. Um, I work 2:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and I usually go in around 2:15, 2:20 to clock in. We can't clock in until 2:25. So that's usually what time I go in the building. So I'm going to sit in the car until then and listen to some music. So the first thing I do after I clock in is I find out my assignment, whether or not I'm on this unit or whether I got floated to another unit. And then I find out what shift assignment I have or what patient assignment I have, and I get report from the other CNA from day shift. So basically, what we have to do until dinner time is activities. Um, this is also the time when we give showers. However, today is Sunday and we don't do showers on Sunday. We shave people if they need to be shaved. We get people washed up if they ask to be washed up. Um, Today they're watching a DC movie, DC Comics. They're watching one of those movies. Um, Yesterday they were watching America's Got Talent. They were really into that. They loved the little kids that were singing on that. And the other CNA is doing a couple of the ladies' hair. She's braiding their hair. So basically, what I'm doing is I just got my people up that were still in bed, that are going to get up for dinner, except for one because she tends to come out at the last minute because she doesn't sit in the same room as everybody else. And then basically, I am just sitting here waiting for dinner to show up, and it's about 4 o'clock. Dinner comes around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I just basically sit here and make my residents happy and get them what they need until it's time for dinner. So now dinner is done. It is about 6 o'clock, and they had hamburgers for dinner tonight. And with some of them, it was a hit, some of them, it wasn't. Some of them were less than excited about it. Uh, so basically, normally around this time, we are starting to put people in bed because a lot of people want to lay down after meals. Um, so normally we will start laying people down for bed. I have everybody except for two of my people in bed. The one lady lays herself down when she gets ready, and the other one is a little combative, and you can tell that it's going to be war tonight trying to get her to go to bed because she's like all hyped up already. So I'm going to give her some time. And normally, when I work on the side of the hallway that I am working on tonight, I normally take my lunch break around this time. So I will probably take my lunch break shortly, and then I will let you guys know what I do when I come back.
Inflammation, and Omega XL reduces the inflammation, so it was able to reduce discomfort in all those structures and help patients with back pain.
Back pain is a horrible thing, and it sucks the life out of you. And many people lose hope. They're sitting at home right now.
Okay, so I am back from my lunch break now, and basically all we are doing now is it's around 7 o'clock, and we're basically just hanging out with our people. This is one of the times when there's downtime. because pretty much everybody is in bed. I was able to get my last person in bed before I went on my lunch break. So if I hadn't gotten her in bed before I went on my lunch break, I would be putting her in bed now. But because she's in bed, I just have this downtime until it's time for me to do like my final rounds, which when I'm working on this side of the unit, I tend to do around 9:30. And like I said, my shift is over at 10:30. So I just like to make sure that everybody is dry and, everything is all good for night shift when they get here. Because I like my ladies on night shift, and I kind of feel bad that I switched to evening shift and kind of left them stranded on night shift, especially with the whole situation with night shift and where they're only working with two people, one over here and one on the other side of the unit, which is ridiculous to me. So yeah. But anyways, this is downtime, so we're just hanging out, watching TV with the residents that are still up. We do have a couple of wanderers who kind of walk back and forth and sit down and watch TV and then get up and walk around a little bit more. So we're just kind of watching TV with those people for now. So now it is 9:05 and I'm about to start doing my final rounds. This shouldn't take too long because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that I need to do final rounds on, and then, well, as far as like check and changes, and then I just have to check and make sure that everybody else is like safe and that they're still alive or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to it, and then it's more sitting around until night shift shows up. So that's basically it. So I just finished doing my final rounds, and basically now I am done. It is almost 9:30, which means I have an hour to sit here and wait for night shift people to show up. But all my people are good. I'm gonna go and check through probably about 10 to check and make sure that everybody is still good. But that's just how I do. I like to make sure that everybody's still good one last time before I go, because I don't want anybody to come behind me and say that I left them a certain way when I know that there's no way that they could have been that way when I've checked them multiple times. So yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this day in the life of an evening shift CNA. It's a little bit different than night shift, obviously. We do a lot of different things, more patient interaction. But if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, things you'd like me to talk about, video topics, anything, let me know and I will get it filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again in my next video.